Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a new pick a card reading and it's going to be predictions for December. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which cards have a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi Group 1. So the first message I'm getting for this group is I feel like December, you're coming out of an energy or a time frame where you had to almost, I'm hearing either be held back or things felt like they weren't moving. And what I feel, especially as it pertains to your 9 of Cups, towards, I feel like for some of you, this could be like a career goal, career pursuit, or it could also be like commitment to your manifestations, your dreams, your desires. And what I'm feeling is with patience and standstill, there was this energy where you may have wanted to kind of make progress or have more come in as it pertains to your career sector, your dreams, your desires. But I feel like there was potentially some healing work that had to take place first. I keep looking at this rose quartz and I feel like for some of you, there could have been lessons around love, self-love, and forgiveness. And there were some energies here with the 4 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I'm hearing there were energies that you were still holding on to that were not a vibrational match and not congruent with what you wanted and were seeking and asking for. With the 4 of Pentacles and regeneration, I'm hearing for this group, the phoenix rises from the ashes. Like I feel for some of you, you're entering into a whole new phase and a whole new cycle with 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. I just heard you had to finish with the 6 of Cups. I feel like for some of you, there was some sort of emotional tie or connection that had to be wrapped up before moving into your success. And what I'm hearing is in this new cycle, and I feel like it's starting in December and will carry into next year, I feel like it's like doors open, I'm hearing Midas touch where opportunities start to come in where once, maybe it felt like nothing was happening or nothing was moving. Now everything's coming towards you. And when I say everything, I mean manifestations or opportunities that are very much linked to what you've been asking for with co-create. With co-create and come to the edge, this is a time and a month where you are going to be pushed beyond your comfort zone. For those of you where you may have some hesitation or fears around being seen or how you'll be received, it's like Spirit is going to kind of nudge you beyond that. It's going to kind of force you to step into a new energy, really own your power is what I'm hearing as well. But with Judgment and the Hierophant, I feel like you may have had to reassess. Yeah, I keep getting imagery of phoenixes, a phoenix rising from the ashes, snakes, and also birds. So for some of you, that could be significant, but I just keep seeing that. And again, when I think of phoenix and the snake, it's a time of regeneration, shedding old skin, transformation. What I'm hearing is in December, the transformation is complete. It's coming to a close. But we come to the edge again, come to the edge and taking risks. So you have double confirmation around you really putting yourself out there. If you felt like you've been up against red lights and things were not progressing, now it's like the universe is giving you a huge green light. They're telling you to move ahead, don't hold back, don't let fear stop you. And again, with the Magician and the 6 of Wands, these are successes or opportunities that you've manifested. At least at one point in time, because for some of you, I keep hearing it's been a long time coming. You may have been in an energy of healing or laying the foundation or, shedding old energies, making sure you're a vibrational match. Like some of those aspects had to take place first before this could come in for you. Yeah, but with the 4 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, we have this, in the early stages of December, there may still be a little bit of release work or clearing. It's really important, though, that you let go, that you don't hold on to old energies. There's no level of, resentment or, old emotional ties or forgiving someone from the past. or multiple individuals, but I feel like it puts you in this like new, fresh vibration and energy where you can really start to take action, where things start to move ahead. I'm hearing as well, I just heard getting ready to fly. Something's ready to take flight. Yes, it's you, but I feel like one of your dreams or projects or visions and intentions are ready to kind of take flight or move into physical form. So I feel like December is going to feel like a really magical month, or at the very least, it's going to feel very blessed is what I'm hearing. But again, I feel like these opportunities are directly correlated with the work you've done. Like it's not, Spirit keeps saying like you've created this or you've manifested this at some point in time. I also think for those of you who've struggled with low energy, or at times maybe your commitment has felt like it faltered, where you had trouble grounding certain ideas, or you know, sometimes you felt a little, it could have been like feeling a level of burnout where you're not really feeling in this empowered state. There's something around this emotional healing work that I think you went through during, I mean, it could have been far longer than November, but it's like November, early December. And it's like you finally break free from something, or you finally lay something to rest so that it is no longer active in your energy field at all. And again, for many of you, this could be like a childhood wound or pattern. This is someone from the past or from childhood or from an earlier phase, because they keep saying 6 of Cups. And it was something that really had it held, or had ties on you emotionally. It may have kept you emotionally bound. And it's like freeing yourself of that creates so much space and room and energy to in your world and in your life to receive this 9 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for many of you, you may be a lot more active in December. Like you may be feeling as though you want to exercise, or you may have new projects going, new ideas, new inspiration, like that energy and that vigor for life, that lust for life is coming back. Because again, for some of you with this regeneration energy, I feel like it may have been quite some time that you were in that space. For some, I feel like in particular, November may have been a month of purging and clearing, but I just get the feeling that some of these energies may have been a little bit more deep-seated and may have taken a lot more work to try and surrender and let go of. I'm hearing as well, December is not a month to like limit yourself, but have a smaller vision for yourself, because I'm feeling for some of you, Spirit is saying what's coming in for you and what you're capable of achieving is bigger than what you're currently envisioning. So you may need to expand or, you know, really open your eyes, because I keep thinking and looking at this eagle, and it's like having an eagle eye view of the big picture and really seeing your potential for what it is. Because although I think the intentions that you've set and what you are and have co-created with the universe is in alignment, I feel like Spirit is saying there's far more for you, or that, you know, there's more success, more abundance, more recognition, more healthy connections that you can have. And again, it will vary for all of you, but I just feel like some of you are going to be really surprised with not only what comes in, but how do I say, like the magnitude of it. I do think it's going to be like, wow, like it's almost like you're manifesting. I'm trying to think of an analogy. It's like manifesting an apartment and you receive like, you know, a 4-bedroom house. Like it's some sort of upgrade. And again, it doesn't have to literally be a new home, although for some of you, maybe that is what you're manifesting, but there's a sense of an upgrade. You know, you've set the intentions, you've done the work, but you're during December and moving into next year. I need to do predictions for next year. I'll do that next week, but there's a sense of you kind of, I just heard you overshot the mark in a good way, in the sense that you've done so much healing work and you've gone through so much growth and evolution that I'm hearing it rigs the game in your favor, the game of life. So I feel for some of you, you're going to be really amazed and blown away. But again, this healing has to do with the heart chakra, They keep saying like emotional wounds, emotional attachments from the past. Again, like, don't be afraid as well. Like, if there's something that you feel like a burning passion to express, like for some of you, you could be involved in activism or communication or, you know, really helping liberate others, inspire others. Spirit is saying December's the month where, you know, you're not afraid to speak up with Come to the Edge. You're not afraid to really put yourself out there and to be really proud of, you know, who you are, what you have to offer, and your divine destiny. So that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Hi, group 2. So what I feel for this group, I feel like there's a new path and a new road that's opening up for you during the month of December. I feel like you could have been in a phase where you were, I'm hearing contemplation, and we have here thinker and breathe. There's a sense of contemplating what's next, or being in a period, it's almost like the unknown or a void energy, where you may not have had a lot of clarity in terms of what you wanted to build yet, but there was a sense of tying up loose ends, or, you know, closing the door on one path, one opportunity, one aspect of your life so you can open a new door. You also have here 44 with thinker, and then you have 13, 4, and then you have 4 with the emperor here. So you have 4, 4, 4, 4. I feel like you're going to be moving into greater stability, but Spirit is making me feel as though it's like a brand new path, a brand new location. It could be for some of you with the 3 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, like a brand new job opportunity or business opportunity. It's like, for some of you, you may like literally be picking up and starting new. That's what I just keep feeling. It's almost like a blank slate where you had to wrap certain things up, leave people behind or situations behind that no longer served you, before really being in this space of, okay, with the Emperor and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this Emperor now is very clear in terms of what they want to create, what they want to manifest. For some of you, you may just be like, yep, I'm ready to start a brand new life, that where everything is changing. With forgiveness and purity, I feel like there was this period of cleansing, of purification, of examining the past, examining an old cycle, old connections, old ways of being and doing, before really being sure of what you wanted to manifest next, or what direction you really wanted to move in or toward. And with that Queen of Cups, again, I feel like with the Hermit sitting above the Queen of Cups, I feel like many of you have really been listening to Spirit, especially with Breathe here as well. And it's card 29, so we have Master number 11. But there's a sense of you going through a period perhaps where you were more isolated, or, again, I keep hearing contemplation. You were contemplating things, you were contemplating Spirit, your role in this universe. You were deepening your connection with Source. You were finding that light and that star within yourself before really setting your sights on the physical. But that's where I feel like you are now. But I feel for some of you, again, this is a brand new path. Perhaps for some of you during meditation, or during some of the soul searching and work you've been doing or going through, something's been revealed to you in terms of what you want to do next. I keep hearing cleansing. I don't know if some of you as well have really cleansed, you know, your body, your energy field. Like there just seems like it's like I keep hearing purification, contemplation, cleansing. For some of you, you may have some sort of change in, or you have had some sort of change in lifestyle or self-care routine, which is also helping you with this process. Yeah, but with the 3 of Wands, it's like you have your sights on new horizons, but in a really positive way. You have 3 of Wands sitting above the 6 of Cups, but this 6 of Cups had to be resolved first before I feel like you could have this awareness or this clarity. And I feel like that's what Spirit was perhaps showing you or communicating to you. And I feel like there was a phase where I just keep seeing someone in meditation or listening to Spirit in whatever way you form that connection, whether it's listening to music, spiritual work, even just in your quiet moment, like having a shower, I'm getting like just in your quiet moments, I feel like Spirit kept bringing certain epiphanies or realizations about you and your path and yourself to your awareness and to your consciousness. And I feel like because of that rapid alchemy and transformation, it's made it really clear now what is meant for you and what you want to leave behind. You may have gone through a period as well where it was kind of, things were kind of lackluster with this Knight of Wands sitting beneath fork in the road, because I feel like there's something you found during this exploration with that star. It's like some sort of dream or vision or epiphany that was granted to you, and now you're like, okay, that's what I need to do, or that's the direction I'm moving in, that's how I feel, that's what resonates with me. And again, but with this group in particular, it's like an absolute blank slate. Like your energy field, it's like it's almost been wiped clean. That's what I'm getting. Like they just show me it like crystal clear. You're also really powerful at manifesting at the moment, because there's no energies or beliefs or, you know, other people, like attachments that can weigh you down. For some of you, as you went through this purification process, or for some of you may still be in this energy, you may have shed a lot, because I feel like this person isn't taking much with them. You've shed a lot internally, but you may have also shed a lot materially, because I feel like there's just a sense of like clearing out and starting from scratch. And again, this will be different for all of you in terms of what this new path entails, but it wouldn't surprise me if for this group, like everything changes. Because it's almost like you're a complete, so it's showing me like an upgrade where you're like a new being. The person you were, the temperament, the goals, the desires, the path you were on, everything may be different now. And so you may not resonate with some of the choices or, you know, the intentions, the lifestyle that you had previously. Some of you may be quite into minimalism as well, or you may be someone who, I don't want to say is nomadic, but likes to travel light, only takes what's necessary, only takes what's valuable. And again, this could just be emotionally and energetically. It doesn't have to be physically. But I just keep getting like you're in such a fresh, crisp vibration. And whatever you've done over this period in terms of your spiritual work, your healing, it's been really effective. Because again, when I try to read and go into your energy, I'm just getting this purity, this clear, it's almost like you're surrounded by white light, like you're just shining. Yeah, your intentions can manifest so readily because of that. But again, like this is a really high level and committed spiritual practice. This level of alchemy and growth and transformation does not happen easily. I feel like there was for some of you as well, I'm hearing it was like purging your subconscious mind or transmuting, the darkness into light, any shadow attributes, any wounds, any, childhood memories, everything has been transmuted. And again, the spiritual journey is ongoing, but still like you're at a place of connection to source where you may almost be like, it's almost like you just need the next step. You don't go too far into the future. You're not worried about what will or won't happen. You're not in like a fear-based vibration of, needing to control circumstance or needing to control when and how and who and all the variables. Like you just feel as though you're in a really great place internally. And again, I'm hearing Spirit, the divine God, is laying that path for you. Step by step. I also feel a tremendous amount of peace from this group. And Spirit is saying when the darkness or when the turbulence within us has been transmuted and healed, that's when peace prevails. Oh, and I remember, I think it's from A Course in Miracles, that quote, partial forgiveness gives partial peace, complete forgiveness offers complete peace. I feel for some of you, this breakthrough was forgiving everything, forgiving everyone, forgiving everything that has been, understanding why things transpired the way they did, forgiving yourself and understanding yourself on every level, surrendering judgment. I feel for this group, you've moved to a level of consciousness that is beyond, you know, right and wrong, black and white. You know, I just feel like it's like you can exist beyond duality. And the beauty of that is it opens up a lot of pathways, a lot of doorways. There's a lot of opportunity that can reach you and find you because your mind is so open. But again, for some of you, I feel like you must have had a very committed spiritual or meditative practice to reach this level. Because I feel like you've transmuted so much, you've grown and expanded to such a level that, you know, I feel like not many people kind of reach this level of consciousness. So Spirit is congratulating you for this growth. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. So what I'm hearing for this group is the battle is over. For some of you, I feel with this Five of Wands energy, especially in the context of relationships, you may have had to endure a lot, or there could have been conflicts around connection. There could have been karmic or toxic connections, because I'm also hearing for some of you, your heart is finally open and ready. Now, where it resonates, I feel like for some of you, you're coming into union. With the Four of Wands and love here, I feel as though like this is a time where, and it's funny, we have Rhodochrosite, which is for me all around like forgiveness and heart healing. I feel like you're coming into a place where your heart is opening again, or your heart, you're in a very expansive energy, especially around the heart chakra, and that's bringing in divine union or soulmates, whether platonic or romantic. But for some of you, I see you coming into romantic union. And in terms of signs, we have Aries, Leo, we have King of Pentacles here, so earth signs, and Libra. They're coming up nice and strong, but there's a sense of, I feel like you've attained a level of balance, but karmic balance. And that's why I feel for some of you, you may have had like quite a difficult history when it comes to love or relationships, connection. And it's like, that's what's resolving itself, or that's what's, you know, beginning to change and shift to create new opportunities in your world. And you also have 19, 10, and we have 10 here as well. So again, there's some sort of cycle that's closing out, but I feel like for this group, it's closing out in your love life. Like I keep feeling like with enlightenment beneath love, there were certain lessons and a certain level of growth and expansion that could only have come through experiences in your love life, in relationship. And it's funny, we have 10 and then you start back at 0. So again, there's a fresh start. For some of you, I feel this is a new or fresh connection. But and again, it can be platonic. It could be like finding a member of your soul tribe, but there's definite positive changes in terms of relationship. But with the sun, it's like the sun, it's like the light has returned. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a renewed sense of hope. It's really feeling yourself as well with the sun, especially with that Five of Wands. You may have had people that, you know, you felt were really trying to tear you down or just sending kind of negative energy your way. But there's a sense that like the fates have intervened, that's closed out, that there's a new beginning. Again, you have free will in terms of, you know, what you're open to and what you want to receive. But I just feel for many of you, this is a real blessing when it comes to some of you, definitely your love life, but just connections in general. But I feel like it started within you, because I feel like for some of you, you had to really heal your heart space. You may have had to really try and hold faith with connections and relationships and situations that were incredibly, not only challenging, but disheartening. It could have been dealing with people that would try to put you down, or, you know, you've had a lot of kind of rocks thrown at you and you've had to kind of dodge and but, you know, transmute some of those energies thrown your way. I think you've learned a lot around, when I see this 10 of Wands, I think of someone, look, now you're like light as a feather. It's like you're flying high like a kite. There's a sense of a lightness of spirit, but I feel like you had to learn to drop other people's stuff. So for some of you, this was lessons around codependency. It may have been absorbing other people's energies, emotions. It could have been the negativity or put downs of other people, how they perceived you, who they told you were versus who you truly are. It's like coming and you've reclaimed yourself. And I'm hearing for some of you, you chose yourself, which is what is changing these timelines and shifting your fate. With the fates and exchanging gifts, I feel like, again, you're getting ready to really be blessed. Exchanging gifts next to the sun, you can see how lit up this woman is. For some of you as well, you're really glowing right now. Whatever you're doing in terms of your appearance, your aesthetic, how you're showing up in the world, and not just in a physical sense. I feel it's in an energetic sense as well, but it's like you may really be noticed. And for those of you where you are open for a romantic connection and a divine union, that's what you're attracting in. There's a light around you at the moment. Like it's like you're lit up, but I feel like it's coming from your self-love. What created these changes and these blessings, I feel, was you changing the narrative in terms of who you are, what you deserve, what you will and won't accept. And I feel like that's going to have a really positive effect when it comes to your future and, I'm hearing like the template of how your connections unfold has changed or will change. And that's why Spirit is saying, like, whatever pattern was repeating itself or whatever emotions kept being triggered or you were struggling with, it's like Spirit is saying, that's enough. You gained, with enlightenment and love, you gained all you could from those situations. You've learnt the lessons, you've grown, you've evolved, and it's time to move forward. With Justice as well, I'm hearing, make sure you stay nice. You can see the owl here as well. So for some of you, an owl could be a spirit animal, but there's a sense of, I'm seeing owl and cats. There's a sense that you need to just keep balancing. A large part of what you learned was balancing give and take, or balancing as well, like how to really harness and own your space, your energy field, how to kind of take care of you, not to give at the expense of your needs or your emotions. So I feel with flexibility, there's a sense of being flexible in terms of how much energy flows outward and how much you keep and retain for self. I also think you're someone as well that may have learnt a lot around independence, how to kind of forge your own path. You may have had to go it alone at points, especially if you're resonating with having certain karmic relationships or situations that may have just really tested you or challenged you. But I feel like moving forward, that is going to be a blessing and it's really going to help you because you understand, I'm hearing you understand what you're worth and what you really deserve. Like, I feel like if anyone stepped towards you, it doesn't matter if it's a co-worker, family, friends, a lover, there's a sense that you would know and straight away set those boundaries. Like Spirit is saying you've well and truly aced the test. And I think some of these karmic tests and some of these karmic lessons were designed to put you in a place of power. And they were also designed to help you recognize your own worth and validate yourself independently of other people. Because I'm hearing when your happiness or your validation depends on someone else, you're at their mercy. Your self-concept, your confidence, your well-being is going to be dependent on what they say or what they think or how they feel about you. Whereas part of why you're in such an empowered space now is because you've taken that power back. You know it belongs to you. You're not going to entertain people that come at you with, low vibrational energies or just, disrespect you in any way. And I feel for some of you, if you have had to go through this healing process and you have had to transmute these energies, there may have been a period where the only source of love was within you. And it's like now you've discovered that light within, now that you can really live from that place of, self-love and divinity, it's like you radiate. It's like Spirit is saying you could light up the world. Like some of you have such a huge magnetic energy and presence. It's like at the moment, especially, I feel like everyone and everything under the sun, Spirit is saying you are the sun. It's like everything may be drawn to you. So again, you'll need your discernment and boundaries in terms of who and what you want to let in. But you're moving into a time where there's a lot of light, a lot of blessings. I keep hearing with flexible and openness, Spirit wants you to stay open. Don't get stuck in your mind or be too rigid in terms of how things are going to unfold or who it's going to unfold with. Like Spirit is saying, just allow things to flow. Keep taking care of yourself, keep working on your own, journey, your own path, and being in your highest vibration, and then allow, the hows, the when, the who to take care of itself, because I feel that will open you up to more opportunities, and it makes sure like the mind and the ego can't intrude in terms of what's going to be showing up for you, because I feel like it's fated and divinely destined. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.